As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick, and look at this. Right away, a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league.
Marty McFly, man.
But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff.
If he get a clean shot, that ball coming out.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Two touchdowns, 5 sacks. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He's 6'6".
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's
y'all sorry as hell.
Up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot, and
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Let's go. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken
7 plays.
And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, it's long, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 84 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area, and those windows
catch the fucking ball, man.
They're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass.
That ball should be low, though. Bro, you got to catch this, Drake London. Oh, my goodness.
The Raven offense.
Google Pixel 6a, the smarter phone that can see in the dark with night sight, fix your photos with Magic Eraser, and photograph all skin tones accurately with real-time Google Pixel 6a. Switch it up and get the all-new Google Pixel 6a on us.
The field goal unit. This a 20.
Instead, it was well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throw again. Looking in. Completion. Have first and
Is hell.
Begins an early taste of that double, maybe even some. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters.
Crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs. Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out. Clif, baked in goodness. Now introducing Clif Thin, a crispy, craveable 100-calorie snack.
Set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down. Franklin. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They run the counter. It's Gardner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, Franklin. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got
switch
in close,
sides
got
on
in
your
tight,
boy in
and
the middle of the night.
Away.
That's okay.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. third down. Gardner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's race to the corner.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
What I'm doing.
Get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Fine.
They'll run on first down.
Yeah. Fuck.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him
You know
with
he's coming
second
in
and
on
a
a
yard.
chopper with Jerry.
They run the counter. It's long, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Yes, sir. You already know he on there with Jerry.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there.
Let's go.
Winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Let's go get his bitch ass. My bad, 26.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Caught here by and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Long. And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here.
How do you do?
Throwing lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, make the play. Oh! You motherfucker.
24 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. 24 yards. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And now here come the Ravens. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. They're going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Franklin.
Oh, that ball. You got to throw that bitch. That shit was in the air for a long time. Now, but could I have gone post route? Nah, that's the throw to make. Oh shit, I gotta throw the ball now.
The football
Okay,
right
let's see,
back
so-
because your
Good, good,
friend,
good.
Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
I don't have to get it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And
Come on.
he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They're going to try and throw.
Bad throw.
And it's incomplete.
And he still drops it in. And this nigga Baby Cheetah just dropped it.
So certainly an
And I pressed
interesting call there
X to
go
catch it
for
too.
And the Patriots take over. They're going to have two
Man, catch the
field
ball.
position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He finds his man complete.
What they call him? Holding.
And he's gonna have
52.
just a
Is he
couple
still
here with
holding?
the marker on the field as well. So that one a
As long as they don't
hold,
get 13.
right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's
They
complete.
definitely
It's
got their 13
Collins.
back. So.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Seibert able to knock this one through.
He's gonna make that shit
And the
no
lead
matter
is
what.
down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They some hoes.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. Working with a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Franklin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught.
Boy, stop playing. Stop fucking playing. That's a fucking dime. He might be out, but that's a dime if he's not. That ball's thrown perfectly. Yes.
Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed.
Boy, that's points maybe.
And that comes to fruition with the touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Now the extra.
They didn't even challenge it. Let's go. Boy, that's a dime. Yo, there's nowhere to throw this ball, dog, except there. And I would really prefer it a little bit, like, I want it to land on the pylon, really. But, Jesus Christ. Man, stop playing, dog. I really like this game, honestly.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Daniels on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver has got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
That's a dime.
From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of touchdowns there for Cam Akers. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Come in and grab the victory. Javonte Williams.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Switch. Hey, check Mike 47. Check it left. Hey, switch here.
On first down, it's Gardner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8.
Nigga quiz is ridiculous.
Back to throw. Franklin. He finds his target, Beckham. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll run on first down. Gardner, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Franklin.
Oh.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. right back to him on first down. And he'll go down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially with
Ooh, smacked him, though.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. And he's brought down. But
What they call roughing the passer?
Reaches the 8-yard line.
Offensive pass interference. Oh, we call defense.
So they will wave off.
Looking at the NFC, in all seriousness, you say, how many teams would you say are ahead of the Dallas Cowboys? Seriously? In the NFC. Seriously? Philadelphia Eagles. And I want to write this down. The Eagles? You can, no, pause. Let's just pause. You can say definitively the Philadelphia Eagles are better than the Cowboys. The Philadelphia Eagles are winning the NFC East. Okay, carry on. Next team, I'm writing these down. Green Bay Packers. Okay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They get this out left. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On first down, Franklin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Boy, stop playing. Stop fucking.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
For the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And
let me see
down, but not before
just
reaching the 45-yard line.
My equilibrium is
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. 30. 10.
How you like me
5,
now?
and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before
And
this one
boom.
is over now with that
And
type
let's
of a
go.
cushion.
Niggas.
Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now. It's Bennett. And he
Damn.
gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Complete. Smith has it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw again. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, it's Gardner, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Franklin. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking down.
Now the try here for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
They're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there. Now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this one.
Looks like a jumbo set.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Daniels on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England's offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now this one complete to Smith. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your running the team that you could actually beat?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Franklin. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now a handoff looking right. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. On 4th down, Franklin. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, Franklin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Franklin.
I threw it too early. My bad. I forgot the route. My bad. This nigga Jim Harbaugh looking like, nigga.
That guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
John. Try the
Well,
field
they
goal.
could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this one 48 yards. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner
Good job,
as he gets it to go.
Good job, rookie
And
kicker.
that will make the lead now 26.
I don't know, man. Auburn might be winning the kicking competition.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal. Opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another one caught by Collins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Damn, nobody else got to play.